I want to tell you about. On Sunday, one of my FTs, one of my I'm a manager for this area, and so I have people underneath me. And one of them, I had scheduled to work in March. He's working 6 days a week. He's only part-time, but he's scheduled to work 6 days a week. They're only like half days, like from 3 to 7, but 6 days a week. And he wants to work anyway, so I figured, okay. And so I made his March schedule out, and then he emailed me Sunday night and said that he's had a family emergency and can't teach in March. And I'm like, holy crap, you can't teach in March. Well, that must mean he's quitting, right? Because somebody has to go in March. This is the end of the school year. For those of you that don't know, the school year in Japan starts in April and finishes in March. So the way that we do this is we're contracted to go so many times for us. So for us, we go 22 times per year for my FTs. We go teach that class 22 times per year. And this is the end of the year. So if it had been, like, say, last month, and he's saying, well, I need to take 2 or 3 weeks off, I'm just, okay, well, we can always make it up later. But this is the end. We have to finish the 22 times this month. And I had the schedule set up just perfect so that we finish everything this month. And then, alright, so he wants to take all of March off. So I called him, hey, what's going on? And he said, again, that he's had a family emergency and has to go. He said 2 weeks this time. Alright, so that's a little bit better. But still, that's 2 weeks out of March that I have nobody to go. I have no substitutions for, especially busy days, like Wednesdays and Saturdays, which are our busiest days. Seems like every class is open on Wednesdays and Saturdays. And so I'm sorry, but you have to quit, or I have to fire you one. I have to send somebody, and if you're not going to go, I have to hire somebody. And yeah. And so, but he said, no, really, I'll be back in 2 weeks, and then I'll pick up my job again. I said, alright, fine, whatever. Anyway, and so that night then, early in that day, I had already set up 2 interviews. One for last Monday, and I've got another one next Monday, because I already needed one more part-time teacher. And then so I found one that lives way out in Shiga. She lives out in Notogawa. It's almost like Hikone. It's very, very far. But we have classrooms all along the Tokaido train line up to Omihachima. That's as far as we go. And so I scheduled the interview for Omihachima with her. And so I ran out there Monday morning. It took me 2 hours. 2 hours to get from my house here in Kyoto out to Omihachima because my train was 20 minutes late. So I got out there. We do the interview. She seems okay. She's a little nervous and kind of quiet. And but I think she'll be fine. And so then we schedule her training to start yesterday. And yesterday being Tuesday. And so I taught in the morning. Yesterday morning, I wasn't feeling very well. I had a bit of a cold. My son had a cold a couple days ago, and I think that's what I got from him. And so I taught my morning lesson. And then at 1 o'clock, she came in, and I started training her. And the way I train her is to run her through our an example of our baby course, because that's the hardest for new teachers. And because we use the most stuff, it has the most structure to it. And so that's what I was running her through there, and so we were singing songs and whatnot. And then I had 4 more lessons that started from 3 o'clock until 7 o'clock, and by 5 or 6 o'clock my voice was gone. I could barely talk about, yeah, sonna kanji. And yeah, so my voice is gone. And then last night, she calls me at 10 o'clock and said, Mr. Jonathan, I am sorry, but I don't think I can do this. I quit. No, I lost my voice training you, and now you're quitting on me after only 1 day. Yes, so it is frustrating. So for the guy that I told him I have to fire him and hire somebody new, his job is still safe. Yeah, lucky him. Yeah, I still got 1 more interview next week, and then hopefully he'll fill up using him, and then the guy that will be coming back from overseas. Hopefully we'll be able to make it up by the end of March for the 2 weeks that he's missing. But yeah, those are it's difficult. And then yeah. Also, one more thing I want to tell you about: economic downturn in Japan. It's not going so well. Yeah. I've heard that Japan is faring the worst of any country in the world right now. And I look around and I see examples of that. I teach in shopping centers. And, yesterday I went to a shopping center, and there were 2 stores near my classroom that were closed. Great deals, everything was half off. But, so 2 shops are closing there, and I went to my classroom today where she sent me home. And, there were 2 more that were closing there as well. And so, gosh, I hope we're okay. Yeah. People are certainly tightening their belts, and I'm starting to see it. Looking around, I'm starting to see shops close up shop. Shops close up shop. Anyway, yeah. So that's what I want to talk to you about today. The economic condition, problems of being middle management, if you want to call it middle management, and getting sick, teaching children, losing your voice. This is not the first time. This is the 3rd time I think in 2 years now that I've been teaching. So yeah, be careful. Take care of yourselves. My JTs this morning, they told me to go gargle some warm salt water. I told them I'd try it with a chew high. Yeah. Anyway, so I'll catch you all later. Oh, as for the Kansai meetup, I don't think I can go. I wanted to go, and my wife wants me to go for some reason. But I'm teaching Omihachima that day until 7. And they scheduled it for 7. I thought if it were 8 o'clock, then, I might have time to get there, only in a half an hour after it starts. But if they're starting from 7, I won't get there until 8:30. So, I don't think I'll be going. It sucks. But, yeah, next time, maybe if we have, like, a hanami toka. That would be a good idea. Anyway, I'll talk to you all later. Bye.